What's up? Welcome to Alvin's Code Review. My name is Alvin Trung from Melbourne, Australia, and today I will teach you basic coding in Python. Remember, first, you do not need to have any prior knowledge of coding or Python, and second, you do not need Python installed on your computer. Are you ready? Let's work with me. Now, today we are going to use a website called Replit. Now you can go ahead and go to replit.com. And if you have an email account and don't have an email address and don't have an account, you can sign up. Or if you already have an account, you can log in. I already have an account, so I'm going to log in. Okay. Now that you're in, you want to go ahead and press this button right here, New REPL. Now, in languages, you want to select the language Python. Now, you can name it anything you like. I'll call it Episode1. Create REPL. Now you should have this on your screen. Now you can go to settings and either choose the theme light or dark. I like dark because it protects my eyes. Now we are going to use a package called Turtle. Now how to get the package is you have to use a statement called import. Now what this import function does is it allows you to bring in a package that is available. So right now you can import a module called Turtle. Now that we've got the package Turtle, we need to actually get the turtle. So what you can write here is t equal turtle dot turtle, and make sure the second turtle is in cap. And you can put parentheses here. This is a class, and you're assigning an object a class. So right now we have the object P. Now, if you don't know what classes or objects are, don't worry. We are going to get into that later. So what you can say is T is our turtle right now. So you can say T dot forward, and by however many paces you want, let's say 50. Now what this is doing is forward is a sort of function, like you're telling the computer what you want T to do. So right now you're telling the computer you want T to go forward by 50 paces. So now if we run this code, you can see that T is a little arrow and he's drawn a line. Now we can also make T turn left or right. So you can write T dot left and by however many degrees you want. So let's say 90. And now if we run this code again, you can see instead of facing east, T is facing north. Now, we want to draw a square. So we need to figure out the logic in drawing a square. So the logic would be you would draw a line and then turn left. You would draw another line and turn left, and then another, turn left, and then another line, turn left, which means we want to repeat this code 4 times. So if you highlight both t.forward and t.left and press Control and C, that would copy this piece of code. And if you go down and press Control and V, it will paste it back again. So if you do that 2 more times, and run the code, you can see he is doing this 4 times, successfully making a square. Now we can add spaces in between to this to make it more clear. There's also a much more simpler way in doing this. Now we want to comment this out. Now how comments work is using hashtag. If you press Shift and 3 on your computer, you get this hashtag. Now, if you press space and then write whatever you want, you can see this is all green. Now, what this means is this is a comment. And the computer skips over this entirely. It treats it as nothing. But you can write comments all over your code telling you or another person what you're doing. So you can comment things out using this. If you highlight a fraction of this using by holding the left mouse key button and press Control and slash, you will get everything commented out. Now, what we want to use here is something called a for loop. Now, what a for loop does is it loops by however many times you want it to. So it loops through a code by however many times you want it to. So how you write this is for and a name. You can name it anything, but I'll call it X. And then you write in and finally range. Now, this is how the range works. You should also add a semicolon right after it. Let's say we put inside these parentheses 4. Now, how the range function works is it counts the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, these are 5 numbers. So it counts from 0 to 4, but these are 5 numbers. So what the range does is it excludes the last number, which is 4. Now you can see we have 4 numbers, plus this happens 4 times. Now we can get, also, every time this loop is run, X is whatever number. So say, right when this is run for the first time, X is equal to 0. The second time, X is equal to 1. The third time, X is equal to 2, and so on. Now, if we get rid of these numbers, you can see we have a red squiggly line right here. And if we hover our mouse over it, you can see it says high flakes, expected an indented block. Now, what an indent is it's a space between this wall and the actual code in Python terms. So what it wants here is you need to highlight this entire piece of code and then find the key tab on your keyboard. Now, if you press tab, you can see this entire piece of code is now shifted over to the left. Wait, no, right. And you can see the red squiggly line is now gone, which means there's no error with our code. What this means is the computer understands this piece of code, since it's indented, is in this for loop. So now if we run the code, you can see T has still successfully drawn a square. Now we can modify this. What happens if we instead put in 50 inside the range? Now if we run this, you can see T is overlapping over its lines it's already drawn. Now what that means is you can put in an X value over here. Now remember, X is whatever, so say 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, X, the first time the loop is run, X is 0. Second time, X is 1. Now, that means X holds the value between 0 and 49, which means T will run through this entire square 49 times, or actually 50. Now, we can also, now if we run the code, you can see that T draws a very small line and then another line at twice as much, and then another line twice as much, and then so on and so forth, happening 50 times. Now, what we can also do is add a 5 to this. Now, what this will do is T will draw a square every time by a 5-degree angle. So you can see T is drawing a square and then drawing another square off by a 5-degree angle. That's it for this episode. I will see you in the next episode.